When people hear unrecognizable, they usually think about a body, looks, or clothes. But the kind of transformation that truly changes your life typically happens quietly. In this video, we are simply going to be talking about how to become unrecognizable in 2026. You're not going to be doing everything at once, but by simply changing the way that you move, think, and show up for yourself in your day-to-day life. This isn't about proving anything to anyone. It's simply about being disciplined, grounded, and clear that your life looks different by default. Coming in at number 1, I simply want you to get ruthlessly honest about your patterns. Let's go into detail. You cannot transform anything about yourself or anything about your life when you are constantly lying to yourself. Becoming unrecognizable simply starts with honesty. You have to be honest with yourself. How are you spending your time? How are you spending your money? Who you give access to? And the things that you simply avoid. I simply stopped asking myself, well, what do I want? And I started asking myself, what am I actually doing every day? Not your intentions. Your patterns tell the truth, not your intentions. Number 2, simply build discipline before motivation. Motivation causes inconsistency. Discipline, on the other hand, is what changes your life. Discipline looks like doing things even when you don't feel like it. Showing up without needing a reason to or without the hype. Simply keep your promises to yourself. In 2026, becoming unrecognizable means becoming dependable, especially to yourself and your kids if you are a parent. Number 3, change how your day starts and how your day ends. Your days shape your life, whether you want to believe it or not. I came intentional about these things: how I wake up, what I consume mentally, and how I wind down at night before going to bed. No chaotic mornings, no scrolling myself into exhaustion at night. Your morning and nights are simply the small habits, but they definitely create massive change over time. Number 4, simply stop explaining yourself so much. Everything doesn't deserve an explanation. I stop over explaining my decisions. I stop over explaining my boundaries. I stop needing validation. When you're clear with yourself, you don't need to try to convince anyone else. And I do mean no one. This alone will make you unrecognizable. It may have people looking at you a little sideways, but baby, this is not the season to be worried about how people view you or what people think of you. You're here to work on you. So let's stick to that plan. Number 5, upgrade those money habits. But don't upgrade them loudly. Upgrade them quietly. Your money habits simply reveal your priorities. I focused on saving consistently, spending intentionally, and planning ahead. I didn't simply do this to impress anyone, but I simply wanted to create peace. Financial discipline doesn't announce itself, but it changes how you live, how you move, and also what you choose. Number 6, it's simply time for you to start choosing routines over chaos. Chaos feels exciting, but routines creates freedom. My routines simply help me focus, reduce stress, and show up consistently for myself. When your life has structure, you simply don't waste time on thinking about what to do next. And who cares? Routines are not about being boring. It's simply about stabilizing. Number 7, this is super important because you need to learn how to become selective with your time. Not everything deserves your time, your energy, or your emotions. Becoming unrecognizable simply means fewer conversations, less reactions, and more protecting peace. When you stop pouring energy into everything, you simply have energy and time to focus on what really matters. Becoming unrecognizable simply does not happen overnight, but it simply happens when you choose these things: consistency over chaos, discipline over excuses, and peace over performance. Keep this in mind that by the end of 2026, you don't need to look different, you need to live differently. And that's simply going to be the transformation that sticks and that lasts. Number 8, please stop romanticizing your old habits. You can't become unrecognizable if you keep glorifying the version of you that was comfortable but stuck. I had to stop saying things like, that's just how I am, I work better under pressure, and I'll wait until later to get serious. You know how crazy that sounds? Growth simply requires letting those old habits go. Just because they felt familiar did not mean that they were serving you with a purpose. Number 9, raise your standards for yourself first before you try to raise your standards for anybody else. Secondly, becoming unrecognizable isn't about impressing others. Again, it's about holding yourself up to a higher standard. Higher standards look like following through, being and staying prepared, and simply being consistent. So it's not perfection, it's just effort and integrity. Your standards raised, your life is soon to follow. Number 10, learn to sit with discomfort instead of always trying to escape it. We have to understand that we cannot always outrun the bad. It's still going to happen. Most people really don't even fail because they feel like they're incapable. They just typically fail and then avoid the consequences. Discomfort will look like these things: being bored, being alone with your thoughts, doing hard things without instant reward. Instead of escaping discomfort, I learned to basically sit with it. I know that you have heard people say that sometimes you just have to sit with that thing. Once you learn how to sit with it and sit through it until you get to the other side, your mindset in your life is simply going to change. Number 11, let's try moving in silence more. Not everything needs to be shared or explained. Some seasons are meant for planning, practicing, and building quietly. When you move in silence, you protect your focus and your energy. Now, let those results speak later, and then you will come back and thank me. Number 12, become the person that actually finishes things. One of the most powerful shifts that I've made was becoming someone who finishes what they start. Finishing things simply builds confidence, trust in yourself, and that momentum that you need. Even small completions change how you view yourself. Now, this process simply doesn't mean that you're becoming someone else. It means becoming disciplined, grounded, and aligned. If you stay consistent, then girl, you know the results will surely show. But remember, do it quietly, steadily, and permanently.